Alright, welcome back everybody. It's your boy, the Nature Boy, here today to bring you guys a live reaction to One Piece chapter 1061. Let's go. I've been out all day, but I saw that this chapter dropped really early today. It dropped around, I think like 1 p.m. I already saw it was out, and I've been waiting ever since. I just got back home from a long day, and I know that this chapter is going to be fire. I have not been spoiled on anything about this chapter whatsoever, not even the slightest. So let's get into it. Chapter 1061, Egghead, the Island of the Future. I just want to say I hope we get some Doflamingo this chapter, because we got to see everyone else pretty much except for Doflamingo and Weevil so far in the last few chapters. So we got Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 19. Time to Escape. Niji and Yonji are free. So we got Sanji's brothers here escaping with Caesar. Okay. Here we go. Oh, okay, we're going straight back to the ship. Huh? Who's that? She just popped out of the water, hurtling through the air. And then you got Luffy. What's he doing? He's holding on to Chopper, and he's grabbing... he's grabbing Bonnie in one hand and Chopper in the other. Gasp. Pant. Cuff, I'm saved. Who's there? Wait, where did that monster go? And then, is that Nami? Who's? Oh, that's Bonnie's eyes. Looks a lot like Nami. It's still below us. What is going on here? It's hard to see exactly what's happening. I think Bonnie's still in the air, but at the end of the last chapter, Bonnie landed on the ship, it looked like. Maybe I just saw that wrong. Look down. Good. She seems safe, but just how far is Luffy going to keep flying? I think that Run's trying to say something. She said, look down. And we got the Strawhats looking up. Is she telling them to look down? Whoa, wait. What is this? Huh? There's something scary beneath us. Let's scream before it surfaces. Oh, let's scram. Let's scram before it surfaces. This looks so epic, but it's really hard to make out. It looks like there's a hole in the ocean where, right where they are. Kind of like the knock-up stream, but in reverse. The knockdown stream. Crazy. Snap. Oh, it's a shark. Okay. What the hell is this thing? A shark? No, it's too big and it's made of metal. Hold on tight. It's going to be a rough landing. Not good. Luffy and the others fell in the sea. Frankie, take the helm. Steer the ship over to us. You got it. Keel attachment. Okay, so Frankie's doing his thing with the ship. Rabbit, screw propeller. Rabbit, screw propeller. Okay. And then we got a shark here. Beep, beep. And it's like, oh my god. I gotta stay off of Reddit. I don't notice that I get spoiled on stuff until I see the spoiler. So I didn't technically get spoiled on this, but I did see someone on Reddit, and it was my fault for being on there hours after the chapter dropped, talk about a Vega Punk style shark. So I'm assuming this is it. It's not that big of a spoiler at all, but I know now that, okay, this is a Vega Punk shark. Beep, 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 and it's aiming at the Sunny. It shoots, boom. What was that? Oh crap, we're capsizing. Wow, okay. All of them. Robin-chan, Nami-san. Jinbei looks serious. Wait, did they all actually fall into the water? It looks like Sanji, Usopp, Robin, Frankie. Most of those guys are good though. Then you have Jinbei, the usual, looks like he's going to save Luffy for like the millionth time. Luffy, Chopper, don't worry, I'm here. Oh, he says Luffy and Chopper. That noise, it sounded like an explosion. Hang on, you three, we're heading up. What is this shark? So is Vegapunk targeting the Straw Hat Pirates? Or Bonnie, and Bonnie's trying to run away from this. Huff, oh my, what a tremendous current. Steering a ship in this is next to impossible. And then it aims again. Jinbei looks concerned. It shoots a cannon. Everyone, hold your breath. We're going to dive. Luffy just caught air. He has to go right back down. Luffy, Bonnie, Chopper, all of them were just about to drown. Boom. And Jinbei dives right down. Looks like with everyone. Oh, they're holding their breath. That's them holding their breath. So they all hold their breath because they can't swim. They're gonna drown, and Jinbei takes them down. The waves are too strong. We can't get back up. The Sunny's upside down. Is it underwater? It looks like it's upside down underwater. Slurpee. And then the shark goes again. Is that Frankie? Vega Force. No, that's another Vegapunk thing. It's like a Vegapunk soldier. I thought that was Frankie. So we have Vega Force 1 and it has number 12 on it. And then this has like an arm sleeve saying 03. So, okay, so the Seraphim are not the only new inventions. I don't know. I don't think this is a part of the SSG, but maybe there's more to the SSG than just a Seraphim anyways. Who knows? This could be the SSG. This could just be a whole different Vegapunk creation, but Vegapunk is looking OP right now. He's looking like he's looking dangerous right now. Even if he's not physically as strong as himself, he's creating some serious stuff over here. Like if the Pacifistas was his pre-time skip experiments, who knows what he really has post-time skip? Like maybe the Seraphim is not even his biggest invention yet. Who knows? Okay, is that Frankie? Because that's punching it. I think that's Frankie. No. I'm so confused. So this other Vegapunk machine just punched the shark, which is also a Vegapunk machine. And you have Zoro holding his breath. He's grabbing Brook because Brook would drown. You have is that Sanji by himself just hurdled up. You got Usopp, Robin's drowning. And Usopp, I guess, is drowning too. Well, they can only hold, it doesn't even matter, double foot or not at this point. You can only hold your breath for so long. A nearby island, G14 naval base, Tashigi. We're going to get Smoker stuff. We're going to get Vegapunk stuff. Because Smoker and Tashigi were on the way to Vegapunk. Along with Fujitora. Be good, boys and girls, now. It's medicine time. Navy HQ Captain Tashigi. Okay, I don't think she got a promotion since the last time you saw her. I'm pretty sure she was a captain. The Punk Hazard children. I'm only drinking this because Tashigi's son said so. It's yucky. Blah. We've all shrunk quite a lot, haven't we? Absolutely. I hardly recognize you, Mocha. Tashigi, have you got a sec? And it looks like the same Marines that were on the Punk Hazard, maybe? It's that pest Helmeppo. Can't you do something about him? G14 Commander Vice Admiral Dahl. We got a Vice Admiral here looking dangerous. Anyone just introduced this late might be stronger than the average Vice Admiral. Dahl. You know I can't. His best friend's life is on the line. Oh yeah, Kobe got kidnapped. Kobe got kidnapped by Blackbeard. So word spreads fast. And I'm worried about Captain Kobe too. He's our junior as a Marine after all. Please, you have to listen. I'm begging you. We're all on the same side here. Navy HQ Lieutenant Commodore Sword. Oh, he's in Sword as well. Okay. I think this is the first time we're finding that out. Navy Headquarters Lieutenant Commodore Sword Helmeppo. Navy Headquarters Commander Sword Hibari. Who's Hibari? Hibari. I second this. You're here. I owe Kobe Senpai. You have to come with us to Pirate Island, Prince. Prince. Please, Prince. We need you. Who's this? This Bellamy-looking guy with Doflamingo type swag. Pirate Island. That's Emperor Blackbeard's home turf. We'll be sworn by pirates if we stick our noses to that beehive. Navy HQ Rear Admiral Sword Prince Gruss. Wait, okay. Wait, a Vice Admiral is higher than a Rear Admiral, right? So who was the Vice? Where was the Vice? The Vice Admiral was talking to Tashigi, and then I think we just cut. So between Tashigi and Helmeppo, I think we cut to different locations, is what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like, we cut to different locations. I missed that. Navy Headquarters Rear Admiral Sword Prince Gruss. So all these people are a member of Sword. That's why it's called Hachinosu. Egghead's so close to us. Why can't we deploy a Seraphim? Are you crazy? Both of you, calm down. At the moment, we can't get a hold of Drake either. We're in no position to act right now. Is that clear? Luffy's group. How can you not know who I am? I'm part of the worst generation, just like you. We were both on Sabaody 2 years ago. Oh, you're part of it too? They don't even remember Bonnie, or at least Luffy doesn't. Oh, wow. Oh, Sanji is about to lose his shit. Sanji is about to die. Don't let Sanji see this. Bonnie is looking real good right now. Don't forget, we're enemies, and the name's Bonnie. Still, thanks for saving my bacon back there. Don't sweat it, Bogey. He always has, I love how he always has a weird name for everyone. Law was like Troll Guy, and then Shirahoshi was like Yoahoshi. Bacon, well, no, what's he calling her? Bogey. He never calls people by their actual name. Ah, it's so cold. Are you seriously an emperor? What's the deal with your wanted poster anyway? I thought your hair was white now. Oh, okay. We're gonna get into this. Oh shit, he's already flexing. They made quite a stir about it in the papers, you know. Ah, that's just how I look when I'm totally free. And he goes into like, looks like he kind of goes into Gear 5 here. What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, aren't you worried about the rest of your crew? They'll figure it out. She. I can't believe you've got the Knight of the Sea with you, too. So it looks like Luffy, Chopper, and Jinbei are together with Bonnie. And everyone else, I guess, separated when the ship capsized. Since we're on the subject, what happened to your ship and crew? I came alone. That metal monster back there gobbled up my ship. That reminds me, I'm starving. Here we go. Everyone saw this coming. Everyone saw this coming since last chapter. Bonnie and Luffy eat off. Let's go find a restaurant. I'm hungry too. Oh, do you have any money on you, Luffy? You boneheads don't have a clue, do you? You're not gonna find any food joints here. This is a government island. Do I have to spell everything out? Please tell me we're gonna get another G8 style, not filler arc, but just like a chill arc where we don't have to dive heavily into the story. We just had years and years and years of Whole Cake Island, Wano, the whole Yonko saga. Let's have a good 7 chapters of just G8 style type Straw Hats together. They go in separate, they split up, they do their thing, they have some fun. We get strong opponents in this Navy headquarters base. Maybe Luffy runs into Helmeppo. Let's just get Zoro runs into Tashigi. Let's get some of that. Please. I don't want to dive right into Elbaf or whatever serious next island we're going to next. Let's have some fun for a bit. The best parts of One Piece will always be the Straw Hats going, just the adventures that they go through. Like from island to island, or like when they're on the ship, like in the ocean between the two islands. That's what made me fall in love with One Piece. That's always going to have the One Piece charm. Anyways, let's continue. So this is a government island. Do I have to spell everything out? We're on Egghead, the island that's said to be 500 years in the future. Did I read that right? We're on Egghead, the island that's said to be 500 years in the future. And we get a silhouette of it, kind of. What does it look like? It almost looks like the Straw Hat in that sense. I can see what it is. It's like a broken up egg, but that little ring around it kind of makes it look like the Straw Hat. Like if you look at the ring and then the dome on the ring, it looks like the Straw Hat, and then the spikes underneath the ring look like Luffy's hair. Am I the only one that sees this? I can't be the only one. Dr. Vegapunk's research lab is based here. Vegapunk, I know that name. Vegapunk's the reason I'm here. We've got business. Wait, Vegapunk's the reason who's here? Whoa. Okay, so this Vegapunk creation, I think, is on the side of the Straw Hats, it looks like. Frankie is so excited. Of course, Usopp too. Luffy would be as well if he was with them. A giant, and then we have Nami. Zoro looks concerned. Nami looks exhausted. Usopp is excited as well. Giant robot. And Caribou, I totally forgot about Caribou. He's like out. Robin, the usual face. You can't tell too much. You can't read her too much into her. Gah, this won't do at all. It's another failure. I wonder why though. Perhaps overriding primal desires is simply so impossible. Somebody's coming out. This person looks like a lady. And Sanji's there. It's not a good mix. How utterly vexing. Thanks for saving us. whoever you are. I ordered the Mecha Spark. I ordered the Mecha Shark to scout, report, and fire. But if it keeps trying to eat ships, there won't be anything left to salvage. I must have bundled the programming. I must have bungled the programming. Could this be Vegapunk? No. If it is, how much we got left of the chapter? Because if it is, it's gonna end with that reveal. But I don't think. Actually, who knows? We don't know anything about Vegapunk. This could very well be Vegapunk. Forgive me. Oh, it looks like this is setting up. Oh my God, here we go. Forgive me, but did you just say I saved you? Oh, you naive pirates. I work for the government despite my mediocrity. It looks like it says Punk 02 on her chest. So I guess she won't be. They like to call me their scientific genius. You can call me Dr. Vegapunk. We got Vegapunk in this chapter? No. I didn't actually think that was going to be Vegapunk. Oh my God, Vegapunk is a woman? Vegapunk is a young woman? I think we all picture like this old man, kind of like what's his name in Dragon Ball? You know, the red ribbon guy. I always like just picture that in my head. Even now when I saw her, it felt like it was setting up to be, but I was like, there's no way this is gonna be Vegapunk. I mean, it could have been an older woman too, but it could. I'm just surprised at how young. Kind of like caught me off guard. Forgive me, but did you just say I saved you? Oh, you naive pirates. I work for the government despite my mediocrity. They like to call me their scientific genius. You can call me Dr. Vegapunk. How unexpected. Do we have a break? Break next week. Still. We got what, 3 or 4 chapters straight? Goated chapters. Goated chapters. Absolutely. Hats off to Oda. Hats off. This wasn't as great as the last 2 or 3 chapters, but this is like, we're back to the story now. We're not getting all this crazy shit. So this is amazing. This is a great chapter. We got the Strawhats, classic charm of the Strawhats, where they go on an adventure. They go on an adventure and they split up. Something happens, they split up. Now, it looks like Luffy and Bonnie and Jinbei and and Chopper are going to be going through their own little adventure, and the rest of the crew just met up with Vegapunk, and they're going to go through their adventure. Kind of like same thing we got in Punk Hazard, in the G8 arc, and Thriller Bark. I love how it's like this. And you just go into an island, you have no clue of what's going to happen, who's there, nothing, and you have different groups of the Straw Hats who accidentally split up, and we're going to see different type of adventures. And one group is going to find out some things, the other group is going to find out other things, fights over here, lore over here. It's going to be fantastic. I love it. This is a 10 out of 10 chapter. And even though it's not have as much hype as the last few chapters, it's just as good to me, because we got one of the biggest reveals in terms of characters in the series, because we've all been waiting for Vegapunk for so long. I don't think there's any character we have been waiting for a face reveal longer than Vegapunk. Even Emu wasn't that long. Vegapunk has been forever. And this caught me off guard. This is unexpected. I wasn't expecting a woman. I wasn't expecting a young woman. Nothing sexist at all. I just wasn't expecting a woman. I don't know why. Just like, as soon as I heard Dr. Vegapunk, I pictured like an old man. I practically pictured the old doctor in Dragon Ball Z. I can't remember his name in Dragon Ball, the red ribbon guy. But in One Piece art style. So this caught me off guard. It's a young lady. And wait, is Sanji with this crew? Oh, Sanji's gonna lose his mind. Sanji is gonna be simping the whole way through. Sanji's gonna want Vegapunk to turn him into a robot. So this is the person that did all those experiments with Kuma. Based off, I know this might be jumping to conclusions really soon, but just based off the face, the demeanor, the expressions, the smile at the end, I don't think Vegapunk is evil whatsoever. I think Vegapunk is going to be more on like the good side of the Marines, kind of like the Fujitoras, the Smokers. Also, she looks a lot like Uta here, because it looks like she has like half the face covered, and it looks like she has the headphones. She looks a hell of a lot like Uta. Let's see the color. Let's see the colored panels, the color pages. Yeah, Luffy looks like he can almost do like a hybrid of Gear 5 now. Because his body structure looks like Gear 5, but his hair is still normal. Looks like he kind of half went into it. Wow. So there's a lot in this chapter. There's a lot, but there's a little at the same time. Because we only really see the Straw Hats. And we get that a little bit with Kobe. Not Kobe, with Helmeppo. Who looks like he's on the same island, right? Wait, because the island Luffy's on is called Egghead. And it's a marine base, as Bonnie said. Let me go back and see what Helmeppo says about where he is. So Tashigi, where's Tashigi? A nearby island, G14 Naval Base. Okay, so Tashigi is in a nearby island, G14 Naval Base. So there's a naval base, and then, what were the exact words Bonnie used to describe where they're at? She says, we're on Egghead. Dr. Vegapunk's research lab is based here. You're not going to find any more. This is a government island. Do I have to spell everything out for you? So there's 2 government islands within close proximity to each other. One of them Tashigi's on. The other one, the rest of them are on. And it's Vegapunk's research area. And the most important thing in this entire chapter, in my opinion, the island is said to be 500 years in the future. What does that mean exactly when she says that? What does that mean? It's 500 years in the future. Because when I first read it, I was thinking one thing. Now I'm thinking it just means Vegapunk is so ahead of her time, scientifically, that she has created a lot of things in this island, not just her own creations for like Seraphim, stuff like that, but maybe like just everyday stuff you would use on this island. Like, I don't know, like how we have elevators or stuff for transportation, stuff for like the kitchen, whatever. She created things that are 500 years in the future. So like your everyday to day life on that island, you're living it like someone 500 years in the future. You're not using stuff that we use in today's day and age. But then again, One Piece is set, I think, over 500 years in the it's like in the, I think like the 1400s or something. It's based off of 1500s. But it could mean that, or it could mean the island itself is literally 500 years in the future. As if someone 500 years ago took the island, like Toki's fruit, and blasted the island 500 years into the future. I'm leaning more towards the first one now. When I first read it, that's what I was originally thinking. But now, with Vegapunk, I'm thinking it's just more so there's the technology on that island is 500 years in the future. Man, so we get the stuff with the Straw Hats. We get Helmeppo asking for help with Kobe. Let's go back to that. Let's see what that's about. So we're introduced to 3 more sword members this chapter. One is Navy Headquarters Lieutenant Commodore Helmeppo. Okay. The Navy Headquarters Commander, I think that's right underneath a Lieutenant or Commodore. I don't know. Because I would imagine Helmeppo's higher. Hibari, this is the introduction of Hibari. And then you have this guy with his whole crew here who look like pretty tough guys. Navy Headquarters Rear Admiral Sword Prince Gruss. So he looks like he's right behind a vice, I believe a Rear Admiral is right behind a Vice Admiral. Prince Gruss. And it seems as if he is the next in line behind Kobe, because when Kobe's in danger now, they come to him for help. Because, well, first it was X-Drake is out of commission. Now Kobe's kidnapped, he's out of commission. So is this guy the 3rd in command as of right now? Or 4th, considering I don't even think Drake is the leader? Very interesting. And how strong are these guys going to be? How strong are they all going to be? How strong is Vice Admiral Dahl? How strong is she going to be? This is interesting. This is very interesting. Anyways, I think this was a great chapter. I'm hoping, honestly, I don't even care to see like Doflamingo or other things. I think we covered mostly everyone in between Wano and this. So I'm glad we're back focusing on Straw Hats now, because I don't know about you guys, but I think I speak for a lot of us when I say the charm and the reason a lot of us fell in love with this series to begin with is moments like this. Moments where the Straw Hats go to a random island that they weren't destination. It wasn't their destination, right? Like Wano was their destination. Everything post time skip was their destination. So if we think about Fishman Island was a destination, and then from there they knew they were going to Punk Hazard. Punk Hazard, they met Law, they set up a plan, and everything from there was like GPS. It was like Punk Hazard to Greenbit, Dressrosa, Zoe pit stop real quick, Whole Cake Island, Wano. It was all purposeful with a full intent. And now we're just getting a reset. This feels like pre-time skip One Piece. This feels like pre-Alabasta One Piece, where like Romance Dawn Saga stuff, where they're just going island to island, having fun, and we get to cherish these moments in the ship with the whole crew. Like, just think about when was the last time we had the whole crew before they reunited right now at the end of Wano. It's been so long. It's been so long. I'm just really glad to see this. And per usual, we always have someone, some kind of ally, and lately there's been a trend of the Supernova Allies. So Law, Beige, Law and Punk Hazard following all the way through. Beige and Whole Cake Island when Law was away. Kid and Killer along with Law in Wano. And now that we're done with all of them, Jewelry Bonney. And with Bonnie, that's going to leave one more Supernova that needs to come into play. One more Worst Generation member. And I believe they all have an important role in the story. We've seen all of theirs except for her and except for Yurosh. So, because I don't think this is a long arc, I think this is going to be centered around Bonnie. We're going to find out some interesting stuff, like what's her relationship to Kuma. Does that tie in with Vega Punk? Did Vega Punk do something to Kuma that pissed off Bonnie, and now Bonnie wants to capture Vega Punk? Because she looked pissed off at seeing what had become of Kuma, which I believe was Vegapunk's doing. So does Bonnie have beef with Vegapunk? Do they have a history? Let's find that out. This is going to be interesting. And I think we have the right set of characters here. And I like that we have new characters. And it's not like how Kaido was hyped up for so long. We needed this. We need this breather. So now let's not worry so much about like Prince Loki and Elbaf or whatever, or Shanks or Blackbeard. Let's discover new characters. Let's get that sense of adventure again. It feels like in the beginning of One Piece, it was like we were just little fish in a huge ocean, and everywhere we went, there was like 100 new characters to discover. And I'm not talking about like the Beast Pirates. That was just too much. We didn't need. That was unnecessary. But this is just different people with different groups, different organizations on different islands. It's part of what makes One Piece so. It's the world building, and the world building is one of the best parts of One Piece in my opinion. And I just love it. I love it. For me, this was an amazing chapter. I don't know what to rate it. It was fantastic. We need chapters like this to balance it out. We can't always have hype. We need non-hype, but those non-hype have to excel in other ways. And this one did. In world building, in discovery, in adventure, sense of adventure, reveals with Vegapunk. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic chapter. Let me know down below what you guys thought of this chapter. And assuming 1062 spoilers are obviously not out by now, comment down below your predictions for the next chapter. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think we're going to follow Zoro's group with Vegapunk? Do you think we're going to follow Luffy's group? What is Luffy's group going to do with Bonnie? I'm thinking that we're going to see both groups, and with Luffy's group, it's going to be mostly just Bonnie telling us her like why she's there, her history, what's going on with Vegapunk, what's up with that island, what's her relationship with Kuma like. We're going to get answers to that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, on Zoro's end, Zoro and the rest of the group, we're going to see Vegapunk's side of things and what Vegapunk is doing there, who Vegapunk is, besides like what she looks like, who she really is, what she really does, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the live reaction for today, guys. Comment down below, like the video, subscribe if you're new, and if you haven't yet, check out my new video I released earlier today, the Why Shanks is the Strongest Character Part 2. It's about Marineford, and I would like to think it's my best video yet. So if you haven't checked it out, please check it out and let me know what you think. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care and stay safe.